Welcome to our tiny rented cottage garden, where absolutely nothing is the way I expected it. Mwah. Never ever in my life would I have imagined that in October 30th to be precise, my summer flower bed, full of my first succession of zinnias, cosmos and others, would be in full bloom and quite healthy. To be honest, I thought that powdery mildew would have killed them totally by now, because this is what happened to me in my previous years of gardening. And this is by far my biggest pride for 2025. I sprayed the leaves with a milk solution and I delayed powdery mildew as much as possible, because it's not possible to eradicate it completely. But normally come end of August, my first succession of zinnias would have already succumbed to it. And not to state the obvious, but they are taller than me. I think I'd better try to film myself from above to see what I'm talking about. Mwah. I have carefully succession planted everything in July to have a full bed of flowers here for September and October. However, it's a big fail in here. Yes, I do have my amaranth. And I do have my fall cosmos colors. And some reblooming yarrow. And my sweet Floret zinnias, if you can believe it. But we also got here this cherry tree, which doubled its height this year, shaded my whole bed, and stunted the growth of my beloved Floret zinnias. And who was supposed to be invincible and last until the first frosts? Our darling celosia, who got killed by 2.5 weeks of non-stop rain. My garden started out this year as a dream of perfect rows and predictable blooms. But it quickly taught me a powerful life lesson. Sometimes the most beautiful things grow when you let go of control and go with the flow. For shizzle me nizzle, I was sure that I was gonna have at least 10 varieties of dahlias this year. But I lost half of my tubers last winter because they rotted in the basement. And 3 new colors, new tubers that I bought this year were completely eaten by slugs and snails. So this fall we were blessed with only 3 varieties of dahlias. But this is more than enough for our tiny cottage garden, which is also a rental. 3 potted dahlias is all you need. And in this raised bed behind our garden shed, I thought it would be full of aquilegia, at least this half, because this year I started half a package of aquilegia from seed, and I had 0 plants sprouting. Instead, it's full of Nicotiana lime, one of which has just started blooming for us in October, after having been totally killed by slugs when I first planted it out. And I was convinced I was gonna have fields and fields of China asters. But my fields and fields of China asters bloomed for me very, very early in July. And these ones, they bloomed on October 10th. Hi, I'm Michaela and I garden in Zone 6 in Romania in a tiny, tiny rented cottage garden full of mostly annuals. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. I certainly never expected the black walnut tree from the side of the house to double its height this year, and therefore it completely shaded this raised bed by the side of the house, where nothing has been growing since July onwards. And this time last year, this bed was still full of Rudbeckias. And also I never anticipated that I would have mums in my garden. And these ones I haven't bought, I haven't started from seed, but they were gifted to me. Thank you so much. And one thing I did not anticipate is the sheer joy that these 3 pots bring me. We are past mid-October and our potted friends are still blooming their hearts off. The blooms may have got a tiny little bit smaller than in the beginning, but the colors are as vibrant as ever. I only did it as a pet project to encourage you to grow cut flowers in pots using normal supermarket seeds. However, I was counting on the sheer joy that asters are bringing me, because these ladies are perennial in my Zone 6 in Romania and they bloom reliably for me every year in September and October. And just when I thought they were super carefree to grow and invincible, this year they got some powdery mildew, but they're still blooming like crazy. I was totally counting on the perfect fall colors of Rudbeckia Sahara. She's very winter hardy. I could have sown her in January and have her bloom in May, but I deliberately sowed her later on so she would be in her prime right now in fall. And I was indeed hoping for a rebloom from my yarrow. I took a leap of faith and sowed my last sunflowers in August. Cut White Night. I even got another pot here. Okay, these are the last babies. Cut Red, Cut Peach, I think. Thank you. Mwah. These fall blooms are super enchanting, but I'm already thinking of the future. Click here to see my fall bulb haul and to find how I strategically improve my garden in spring with minimum costs.